And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
So the New York starting five. Ayton is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Branham in at the two-guard spot. To the inside, Turner with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Daniels using that vision.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him with 29 points last game. We're about 1 minute into the first. The 15-footer. Ayton kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Bucket is good.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
Pass to Turner. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Ayton. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Siakam with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Ayton a screen on Antetokounmpo, puts up a deep three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in, and it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah, trailing by 2. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Here's Siakam following the three-pointer by Utah. Ayton inside. He's against Turner. And he's good on the three ball.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Over to the left wing. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Branham. He had 28 points in the win against Phoenix.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Now, here's Siakam. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And here's Daniels following the three-pointer by Siakam. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Daniels. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams' shot is off. The Knicks leading by 3. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Now Daniels, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Ayton. Siakam for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Branham. New York moving the ball around. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them. When you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
So it's the Jazz now. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And so here is New York following the 3-pointer by Utah. Anunoby against Williams. Branham, the pass to Siakam. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Siakam's got 5.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Turner. He had 16 points in the win against Chicago.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side, swatting away several shot attempts.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. The shot by Turner, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Siakam, good. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nick Richards, he's checked in for 8. Marvin Bagley comes in for Pascal Siakam. Dort, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. His last 10 games, averaging about 15 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yeah, you need someone who can organize that second unit and keep things moving along. A tremendous asset, highly valued by a coaching staff.
Outside, Dort, shot clock at 6. Richards passes to Dort. Here's Branham. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Riley. White looking around. Takes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Dort finds Richards. Here's McBride. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Jackson. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to McBride. Here's Branham. No scoring in this one. Bagley with a screen on White. Shot clock at 5. Here's McBride. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Well, he didn't go up very strong there, and the defense was able to just push him off his shot.
Thibault kicks to White. Back to Thibault. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Knicks. Now here is Robinson. Another miss by Utah. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Oubre against Riley. 6 to shoot. Outside for Jackson. Off target from outside. The Knicks with the lead. McBride with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for New York.
But their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
Now here's White. He had 10 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
1:14 left here in the first quarter. Bagley, no good. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Jazz shoot their 3rd free throw shot of the game. So it's New York now, trailing by 2. McBride passes to Bagley. Oubre outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
McBride with the ball. White covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McBride. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here is Riley. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago. Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's stolen by Dort. Outside, Bagley. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Riley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Dort.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he's good on the second. Oubre outside. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. They've got OG Anunoby. Andre Ayton out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard position.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous Alexander hits them both. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here is Daniels. He had 19 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
They are just killing him on the interior.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Daniels with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Williams with a clean look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that will conclude a four-game road trip. Shots good by Siakam.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Turner kicks to Williams. Bangs on the trifecta. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
It's good from long range.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
And here's Giannis. Following the three-pointer by Siakam. Turner passes to Abaji. Back to Turner. Over Ayton. The shot by Turner, no good. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Suns. Down low, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bynum's checked in. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. Number 1, the Knicks. 5th, the Jazz.
I mean, guys, these are two of the hottest teams in the league right now when it comes to scoring the basketball.
Siakam against Giannis. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Daniels, good on the three-point shot.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Anunoby in the corner. Clock at 6. Over Williams. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Utah trailing here. And Turner kicks to Williams. Here's Abaji. He had 13 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Utah. And again, it's New York. Utah with the ball, trailing by 2. And here's Daniels. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Giannis. Inside, onto the Kumbo, automatic.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Anunoby outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Daniels, covered by Siakam. Here's Abaji. A miss that time, would have put him up. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Anunoby, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now here's Giannis. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan.
Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Daniels passes to Turner. Here's Abaji. Outside Williams. Here's Young. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
The Jazz have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Nick Richards, he's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Branham. Nothing on the board. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jackson, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Dort, he's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Dort. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Pass to Jackson. He takes it in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Richards. Robinson with the block. Out to the right wing. Here's Riley. Knicks with the rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Branham, the pass to Richards. Robinson pulls it in. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Utah?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
White, he's checked in for Utah. Marvin Bagley's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson finds White. Jazz passing it around. Here's Williams. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the Jazz. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Nick Richards.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to Dort. Now McBride. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by Robinson. Outside, White. Thibault, the pass to Jackson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Pass to McBride. Up top, Bagley. Guarded by Jackson. There's a good screen. Brenham. And the Knicks miss again. Jazz leading by 9. Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's blocked. Here's Dort. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Pass to Robinson. Here is Riley for 3. Cans it from downtown. He has 7.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's McBride. White covering. McBride's shot is off.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Robinson kicks to Thibault. Pass to White. Outside, Robinson. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by New York. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's McBride, and it's Utah with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, White. 1:41 left here in the second. Robinson finds Thibault. Outside, Jackson. 3-pointer. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pulls it from the elbow. Branham, good. Branham's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks. Now, here's Thibault. Defense right on him. Outside, Robinson. Here's White. The Jazz with another miss. Knicks trail by 8. Branham, the pass to McBride. Richards with it. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Branham. Bagley, the screen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Branham isn't just a jump shooter. He's also good getting inside and drawing these fouls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Oubre's checked in for Dort.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And Riley gets it to go.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Bagley against Jackson. Oubre on the wing. Still yet to score. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pulls it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Fellas, what do you say we take a... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
They've got Turner on to Tacumbo out there with Williams. Then it's Daniels, and it's Apache in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Powers through inside, Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Anunoby outside. Back to Siakam. Anunoby outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Utah with the rebound. Right side, Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Shot loose. Onto Tacumbo with the steal. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And that's 15 points for Williams.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Outside Williams. Here's Daniels. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Pass to Branham. The kick out to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Takes the 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Now Giannis. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. Second, the Knicks. In third, the Jazz.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
First free throw is good.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Branham, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Over Siakam. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And it takes a lot to shake Antetokounmpo's concentrations. He's so adept at finishing those difficult shots.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
The Knicks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And the Knicks making a change here. Dort's checked in.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Check of the stats for Williams. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. Jazz leading by 11. Outside Turner. Back to Daniels. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Here's Anunoby. Williams with the block. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Giannis passes to Turner. Williams finds Antetokounmpo. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Ayton stays with it.
Yeah, some energy from Ayton there.
Utah's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Daniels. Here's Abaji. Defended by Dort. Turner with a screen on Dort. Here's Abaji. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Anunoby. Giannis against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dort.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Turner with a screen on Anunoby. Williams finds Turner.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Riley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Kobe White comes in for Dyson Daniels. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
And Utah making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bagley's checked in. Robinson sets a screen for Giannis. And the dunk by Robinson.
And really, the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard and screen and rolls because of it.
Siakam outside. New York moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. To the inside. And to Tacumbo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Riley. The Knicks also changing it up. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Siakam. Kelly Oubre comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, McBride. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep three. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for New York. Dort left side. Bagley with the ball. McBride passes to Richards. Bagley the screen. Shot from 12. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The three ball. Knicks with the rebound. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Utah. Jazz on D. They lead by 11. Dort passes to Oubre. Bagley sets a screen for Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. And Thibault sends it back. Pass to Jackson. Here's Williams. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And here is Robinson, defended by Richards. Outside, Dort. Now Bagley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the technical free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. On defense, the Jazz. 8-point game. Inside, tipped away. Crafty move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Jazz, number 1. Second, the Knicks.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
And Richards drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Outside, Williams. Back to Jackson. Pass to White. Jackson setting the pick here for White. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Up top, Richards. Now, here's Oubre. Now, Richards. 6 to shoot. Bagley with a screen on Robinson. 4-3, Oubre. He can't get that one. Utah leading by 8. It's stolen by Dort. Oubre outside. Bagley the pass to McBride. He lobs it up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Outside, Williams. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one is off.
Jackson taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Gilgeous Alexander against White. Siakam outside. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Williams. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Takes the 13-footer, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Gilgeous Alexander. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Pass to Riley. Over in the corner, Williams. With 1 on the clock. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Utah. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the feed he made here? Looking like a point guard. Hitting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam is out there with Ayton. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Jazz leading by 8. Pass to Daniel. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Giannis has got 15 points in just the second half. Anunoby outside. And it's blocked. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And Siakam has it in the corner. Anunoby against Riley. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Siakam outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Ayton on the money with the shot from the left block.
Well, Ayton is used to this. He's no stranger to having to fight through physical defense.
Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 feet out. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Daniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Turner. To the inside. Here's Riley. Back to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 13.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Riley grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 13. Daniels with it. Giannis right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Siakam. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Monday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Free throw good. Giannis.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
He was all alone on that one.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Turner with a screen on Anunoby. Giannis high post. From 12 feet out. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's Dort against Riley. Dort a screen on White. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Knicks good for two.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Right the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abaji. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14 foul.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Ayton.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there. Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Riley against Dort. Riley kicks to White. Just 4 to shoot. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Anunoby. This one for 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And there's the drive. Riley passes it to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Dean Wade, he's checked in for New York. Pass to Abaji. Williams against Anunoby. From deep onto the Antetokounmpo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Down low, Turner with the steal. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for New York. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he had to be quick there. Branham recognized it and executed.
Oubre against Williams. And the layup falls. Williams has got 20 points.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Ayton inside. Turner covering. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. There's the triple. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Now here's Williams. Shoots the three. Misses. Fourth time against 7 makes in this game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Knocks it loose. Onto the Kuhnball with the steal. Williams for three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ayton. Here's Branham. Oubre outside. Pass to Branham. Back to Anunoby. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Abaji. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. New York moving it around. Anunoby has the open look. Here's Branham. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Staying with the play. Branham rewarded for his hustle.
Williams against Anunoby. It's Williams with the drive. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby outside. Pass to Branham. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Williams.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First one falls for him. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Utah with the ball. They're leading by 8. Giannis kicks to Turner. On the wing, Williams. Here's Abaji. Outside Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Branham. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Shoots over Turner. And the basket is good. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, at his size, Ayton can absorb contact easily.
White against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, out to the Kuhnball. Knicks with the rebound. Ayton's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Anunoby finds Ayton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Branham. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's just a 3-point Utah lead.
Trust in the youngster. Branham instills that confidence within his teammates.
To Abaji. White with it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Branham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
a late first rounder in the 2022 draft. Malachi Branham averaged double figures as a rookie. That is rare for a teenager.
The Knicks making a switch here. Diawara's checked in, and Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 3. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Off with the layup. Utah has gone into a fight from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside Williams. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for New York. Out to Turner. Lets it go with the 3. They get a hand on it.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Branham, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre outside. Here's Branham. Light covering. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. New York calls timeout. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now, thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van